Texas Longhorns and the Oregon Ducks. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
When you talk about decibels, making it hard to play for the opponents, the first stadium you've got to think about is Autzen Stadium in Eugene, Oregon. This is one of the most acoustically challenging places for opponents to step onto the field. The loud and the proud, the Ducks make noise whenever opponents come to town. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. The Ducks will kick off first, and here we go. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He gets a block. Dynamic on kick return. That one puts his offense in business. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Here's Brown to begin the drive. Got enough for the first. On the move is the 30. It's a seam one. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorn.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Will call the first of their 3 timeouts. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Leaves it with the running back. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. And the Ducks headed quickly to the line.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Got enough for the first. Could be an alley. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Ducks! You know they love their track at Oregon. And when the gun goes off and he hits open field, he is headed to the tape, and he was burning by the time he hit the end zone.
And they've had guys year after year with serious track speed. They'll get you the small runs, lull you to sleep, and then boom, they make those big plays because they got big-time playmakers with speed at running back.
Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score. David, see if they can do it again.
Yeah, and I find it hard-pressed they're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse, I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, David. Everybody in this stadium, I think, is expecting him to get it again, too. Big-time players make big plays in big games. Let's see what he can do here.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Fires left, and it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Manning tries to pick it up on 3rd down. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come-to-Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but I think just...
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. 4th down, Manning. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Downfield and incomplete, the defense holds.
Yeah, and I tell you, that takes some onions to go for it in your own territory like that. I mean, they're treating this like it's a video game. They don't even care. They don't worry about the outcome. No big deal.
They go to the ground. There's a crease. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks.
And he's in for a 2nd touchdown, man. He knows what to do when he gets down here. He knows how to get in the end zone, and I love when you can run the football as you get closer to that goal line. Be the more physical team, and they're doing just that.
And he's coming out of the end zone. He's got great speed. Oh, what vision. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after... on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
And they tacked on the extra point. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. They'll leave it with him. Crosses the 45. Breaks into the open. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a 1st down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
Dante Moore. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
And all of a sudden, this offense starting to look like the Stanford offenses that David Shaw used to coach, where they had 3 NFL tight ends on the field at the same time and lining guys up all over the place, making it hard for the defense. These guys got weapons. They've got big guys that can catch the ball and hurt you. I love the formation, and I love the execution.
To the ground with the back. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. The Ducks want to move quickly. Right back to him on the ground. Touchdown, Oregon! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. This drive will open from the 15. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Oh, he's got some space. The 40, the 30, the 20. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot, doesn't he? He makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Moore with the play fake. Using the quick game. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
The Ducks can really attack on this 2nd and short. Power football with the run. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll try to run for it. Fighting off the defender. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. That first quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the second. First play of the period, first down here. Here's Moore to throw. Caught over the middle. It's hooked. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
And the Ducks are moving quickly down the field. Ready, go! Quick handoff. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the tailback. Here's a little room there. The found open space. The band might as well start playing. This defense not only searching for answers, they're still searching for that running back.
And searching for angles. My goodness, this dude, he runs so fast, he erases angles. People trying to catch him, they didn't realize how much burners he had. He kicked it in gear, and there was no getting him.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Here's Brown to begin the drive. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Throwing Manning. Going to take a shot at this DB. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Quarterback making checks. Manning lines up in the gun on 3rd down. That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Guys, look at this. I'm surprised. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. Manning to throw for it on 4th. Using his feet to buy time. And he's sacked. A big play on 4th down to stop this drive.
Well, I knew the coach was confident in his offense. I did not know he was that confident this early in the game. 4th and long. I thought he'd just punt that one away and let his defense take the field. Interesting.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. On the move. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Timeout taken by Texas. It's their 2nd. They're down to 1 timeout left in the half. The Ducks signal for their 1st timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Running back searching for a hole. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Ducks!
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Might be changing the route. To the air, it's Lacy. Grabbed in the middle, it's Wingo. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Wants to throw it again, and why not? And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped offside.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
They'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. It's 1st and 5. They want to throw it. Here comes the heat. They got him. Great pressure by this defense. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more time to make some damage down the field. But look at this. Here they go. No huddle, back on the line, make the defense communicate.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
Third down from the gun, Manning. Looking for a deep man. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. But guys, they're not sending the punt team out there. They're going to go for it. This is a huge risk, and man, if it backfires, they're in trouble. Fourth down, Manning. He's not afraid to go deep. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
What a great job by this defense. You get third down stop, and you're like, yes, put my hand in the air, fourth down, force a punt. They go for it, and you get a stop and set your offense up in great field position already. Nice job by this defense.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Moore. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, as he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
Here we go, ready. Blue 30. Go. Moore to the air. Right down the middle. Touchdown, Oregon! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, this offense is